You can't make it rain.
We in here? We in there?
I got my cocktail over there.
You got your cocktail. Straight shooter, where you at?
Hey, shout out
I need my drink.
Yeah.
Straight,
I need to talk to you too, man, because I know you still do the beats. I want to do a blues album, man. I be coming with some fire tracks, though.
Oh my God! All right, listen.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. After
Bobby
show,
Womack Jr.
Blues album, man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to make a change. My horoscope said you frustrated with your financial situation, so you should explore your creative side, and you have seen certain things that you believe could be beneficial to you, and you should take a chance on them. So I would always be singing to myself, man, about, in my little JT voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My little blues songs. I'm like, man, if I can get you to do a track, we won't need number one get hit, bro.
Yeah,
we can walk over in the sunset together around the
yeah. TikTok be putting food on.
All right, I'm gonna work. We'll talk about that. I'm coming with some heat, though.
We'll talk about that.
Let me get my mind right.
We figure something out.
Get some of the daddy juice. Damn, I ain't turned that light on right there.
Yeah.
I'm messing up, y'all. I'm resting, y'all. My bad. I still got some anesthesia in me. Let go. All right, here we go.
There we go. Take some of this darkness away.
Yeah. All right, what's happening? Welcome back.
Yeah.
Real Spill Podcast, 5 o'clock edition, man. We live, man.
Yeah,
we back.
Day, baby.
We black. And we on track. Oh, y'all gonna ask you too, man. We were talking about doing a Thursday episode since it's Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
I ain't know if you gonna want to do that or not, but if not, ain't no pressure.
Yeah. We
that way, I know you trying to do things probably.
No, Thursday's fine.
Okay, yeah, we were talking about doing it Thursday, man.
Okay.
I know, I'm just dropping everything on you, man, at one time. I'm sorry, blues out. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, we back. Welcome back. It's your favorite Rand Cole Steele. And once again, we got the man in the building, the Master Jedi himself. Oh, it is May 4th. For all my Star Wars heads out there.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with y'all.
Yeah, for sure, man.
This was the day the greatest trilogy ever was created. I said it. Star Wars, the greatest trilogy of all time. Yeah, except for that last one, that number 9.
Your Lord of the Rings fans would probably want to fight with you about that.
Now, the first 3 Lord of the Rings was fire.
Yeah.
I don't know about them prequels. But them first 3 were fire, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, happy May 4th to y'all, man. The ologist, a.k.a. Chocolate Obama.
We in the building, baby.
A.k.a. Blind Melon Jelly.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So we back. We excited to be here. We got a loaded episode, so we're going to jump in that thing.
Yeah, got to jump right on in here.
Man, appreciate everybody checking on me, man, while I was gone, man. Y'all know I had my surgery, man. I had swallowed that G.I. Joe action figure. If everybody remember me telling them, man, Cobra Commander too. Yeah. So yeah, man, he been stuck in me for a long time, bro. But now I'm free. I feel good. That ain't too much on you, don't you?
No, man. Okay. You man, tell him the truth, man. He had a penis extension surgery.
Oh yeah, that too. It's like I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Yeah. I got the action figure up out of me, and then I got that penis extension. So ladies, holler at me.
He got that Country Pipes version.
I got that John Wayne edition. Bro. You know what I'm saying? That saddleback.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That hung like a horse edition. So, yeah, y'all holler at me, man, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Get at your boy. All right.
Sweet and Low is back in the building,
baby.
You
know what I'm saying? Sweet and Low, a.k.a. Sugar Slim.
And Sugar is high right now.
A.k.a. Cold Steel, a.k.a.
The tariffs is kicking in now.
Come holler at me, man. Yeah. Come holler at me. All right, let's get back to it. My bad. All right, so yeah, man, today's episode 78, Poor Choices.
Yes.
Real Spill Podcast. You can find us every week, every Sunday live at 5 p.m. on the Facebook, on YouTube at the Real Spill Podcast number 3, and on Roku TV. Shout out to Jermaine.
Post Network.
That's right, Post Network. Thank you, sir. And also check out the Real Spill After Dark at 7 p.m. Shout out to Ayo. Also, yeah, she'll be here in a minute, probably. So all right, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about poor choices, man. A lot been going on in the media.
Yeah, boy. Ooh.
A lot going on. He paid us 2 weeks while we were gone, man. So we're gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna try to address the elephant in the room without addressing the elephant in the room, but he ain't in the room, so that was probably a bad choice of word.
Yeah.
We ain't got no scandal, but we were talking about our Uncle Shay Shay. Yeah, man. Uncle Shannon kind of inspired me to do this episode, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
I mean, like I say, we know what the elephant in the room is. Black men can't do what white men do. So we already know that. Let's just go ahead and get that out.
That what you took from it?
Get that out the way off the top.
That what you took from it? That black men can't do what white men can't do?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, no.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah. Just name a few.
Just name a few.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Woody Allen.
Yeah, So let's just go ahead and get that. Not saying that I agree with it, but I'm just saying.
No, I get what you're saying. It is a little what is discrimination? Yeah. Okay, no, that's a good point though. We can't do what they do. You are correct. You are correct. So like I said, man,
1,000.
Uncle Shay Shay, unfortunately, man, a hero of mine. If you don't know who we talking about, Shannon Sharp. Big fan of his, man. Grew up watching him, man. I still think he one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Yeah. Definitely in the top 3 of all time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He a Hall of Famer, man.
Number 1 shit talker though.
Oh man, classic. Other than my boy, you play for the Vikings, the linebacker Randall. What was my boy name, man? Now he was a beast. He was a beast too.
Yeah.
He used to talk John Randall. I think his name John Randall.
Yes.
Yeah. I say Sharp, John Randall, and LT.
Well, then we gotta go to Gary Payton. We gotta get to the glove.
Oh no, basketball wise, yeah. I was thinking football, but yeah, Gary Payton used to run his mouth too. Though. Yeah, he used to talk shit. Yeah, but yeah, man. Anyway, but Uncle Shannon, man, has found a career after sports, man, in the media era, and he has. I mean, I think probably the number 1 successful show, or at least top 2.
Oh, easily. Podcast, man. I mean, it was crazy, man. I mean, he was. the Cat Williams interview naturally put him on the map. As far as his podcast was concerned, but when he did the thing with him and Skip, I mean, everybody could see the natural talent. He has a gift of gab,
right?
Words, whether you agree with him, you don't, whether you agree with him or not,
right? You
know what I'm saying? You can, if he's talking, you'll definitely sit down
and listen. Yeah,
and that's the whole point.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. He definitely got the gift of gab. He's entertaining naturally.
Yeah.
His sense of humor, man. The catchphrases.
You
know what I'm saying? The way he think, man, that's what, brought him all that success. Yeah. And, I was proud of him, man. I still am proud of him.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
I'm not going to tear him down because he made
it's just a blip on the radar, man.
It's a big-ass blip, though.
Kobe?
Ooh, we were talking about white men at first, but now we can go down and list of black men now. Yeah,
Kobe came back.
He did.
Kobe came back.
He did.
And Kobe made some. He was snitching.
Yeah, Kobe snitched. Kobe snitched on my boy Shaq, Rick Fox.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he came back from all of that.
Yeah, we accepted. It took a while though. It was a long road.
Yeah,
it was a long road. They was even talking about shipping him up out of LA one time, man. That's okay.
Yeah. So,
I mean, at the end of the day, man, like I said, what Shannon Sharp did, man, I'm a little disappointed with him in it. Have people done it before? Yeah. Are people gonna continue to do it? Of course. But the thing is what stood out the most about him is not the fact that his age and that he been in the game so long. I'm gonna tell you, man, it was the fact that he was a hypocrite, boss.
Yeah.
I've seen him.
Oh yeah. Tease other people about
tease. I don't want to say attack, but
yeah. He was teasing other cats. Yeah, he was teasing other people.
And you doing the same thing, bro?
Old boy, what's the comedian name?
Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah, he was teasing Donnell Rawlings by his young fiance. Yeah.
He got at Lil Duval about the marriage thing one time.
Yeah.
And dating a younger woman. I want to say it was somebody else. He got it. I know Monique warned him, Kat warned him about his behavior.
Yeah.
I want to say he said something to Usher about it one time, man.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, man, it's like, yeah, bro, you sitting here calling these people out about their stuff and you doing the same thing, man. And that's what irked me the most because I just believe, man, if I'm doing something you doing and I'm clowning you for it, well, first I shouldn't be clowning you for it because I'm doing it. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So I need to keep my mouth shut.
Well,
so, you know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though. One, we're talking about entertainment. And two, one thing about his show, you know, Nightcap, everything that he runs, his conversations work like how people just talk every day.
Right.
So let's just be real.
Yeah.
Our homeboys do stupid shit all the time and still be giving us flack about what we do. That's just human nature.
Right.
But when you monetize it,
right,
and it's watched on a millions and across the world
it's a
scale,
huge platform.
Man. The platform is what changes it.
Yeah.
But what he's doing is basically just having what people would consider normal conversations, but you just got a camera in front of. And I'm not making an excuse for. I'm just saying that. Everybody do that.
And that's the difference, though.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right. Don't pay attention to what I got going on.
Yeah. I mean,
just listen to what I'm telling you shouldn't be doing.
Exactly.
And that bothered me, man. That bothered me. Like I said, because I get what you're saying. And then, you know, my thing is you're criticizing the people or teasing them. Like you said, the benefit off of them. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, Carlos, he got a Carlos Miller one time about that too.
Yeah.
Sure. But he got a Carlos Miller about that, dating the women and stuff. Cam, he said something to Cam too about that. So my whole thing is like, yeah, man, bro, you can't call these folk out and you doing that. I disagree with that.
Yeah.
But this is what I want to ask you though, man. Why do you feel men continue to get caught up with women, man? Like, why is it that after all these guys and men before us, man, and they've shown that, you know, if you handle things a certain way, it's gonna go bad for you. If you involve yourself with certain type of women, it's gonna go bad for you. It's just a matter of time. Why do you feel men, with all this information out here, all these different examples, why do you feel like they just keep getting caught up, man?
Because if you deal with women, that's just a chance that you're gonna take. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being real. And I mean, and no woman is safe. We done seen wives ruin their husbands' lives. We done seen mistresses ruin lives.
Right.
We done seen, you know, basically these women that we'll call them transactional women.
Right.
Ruin men's lives. If you dealing with a woman,
there's always that possibility.
That's always within the realm of possibility.
So it's not the men you think, is more so on the women, or? Cause I'm like, my thing is sometimes, man, you gotta know what you're dealing with, bro. I mean, it's like a car.
I think he did though. That's why he was paying for it.
And that's what I'm saying. Why? Why would you do that?
I think he did. He was paying for it. But listen, we had this conversation earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
If I am a man, I am highly successful, highly popular, financially well off for a few generations.
Mm-hmm.
What else can a woman offer me besides that? When you're at that level, I'm just being honest.
I get what you're saying.
When you're at that level,
right.
I don't really need you to talk to me. I don't need you to build no dynasty. I already got one because he has one. Not, you know, everything he's building. I mean, he his own man.
Yeah.
What do I? He don't want any more children.
No.
So, and it's not just him. You can look at Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos.
Right.
When you're dealing with these kind of men with this type of money and access,
right,
I'm sorry, they're not looking for companionship.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's why I blame the men, not so much the women, because the women just trying to get what they can out of the situation. Let's just be real. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, they see it as an opportunity, whether they got good intentions on dating them genuinely, and just because they like them.
That girl didn't have no good intentions.
No, I ain't talking about her. I ain't talking about her. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, but at the end of the day, let's be real though. Women are looking for stability. They are looking for men to take care, provide, protect, whether they into them or not. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like those three things are always going to be on the table when it comes to woman. No? That's
your simp talking. There are some women that understand that they are drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
There are some women that understand that their beauty and their booty can literally get anything out of most men that they want. Now the question is, do you use it for good or do you use it for evil?
For evil, right.
And with most women, it's a mix.
Right.
When I can take advantage of you, she will.
Yeah.
And when she can't, she won't.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Ain't it on the man though to decipher that and realize, hey, bro, this ain't a good fit for me. Like, you gotta have a talk with yourself, man. Like, when you see
Okay.
that this is transactional.
Okay, but the thing is, if it's transactional, and me and you sit down and I say it's transactional,
Yeah.
I need X, Y, and Z.
Right.
If you give me X, Y, and Z, I'm going to provide A, B, and C.
Right.
We agree to that.
Right.
Now, when I no longer need X, Y, and Z from you anymore, I'm not going to supply you with A, B, and C,
right,
because I don't need X, Y, and Z from you anymore.
Right.
So, hey, it was fun while it lasted.
Right.
You know, I'm sure you've gotten several nice things. You've gotten money. You've gotten all the stuff. You have a nice life. I'm going to move on to the next.
Right.
Oh, you assaulted me. Oh,
Yeah,
you did this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That ain't a part of the deal. That's no different than a man being married to a woman for 30 years.
Right.
And she come home one day and say, I'm not happy anymore and I'm just divorcing you.
I get that.
And you talk to the brother and he be like, man, I didn't even know it was a problem.
Right.
She just came home one day and wanted a divorce. You can't defend yourself from that.
I got you. I hear what
You can't
saying.
defend yourself from that.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but you know, some situations I feel like,
No,
man,
sure, of
like
course.
it's like buying a car, dog. It's like,
Of
and I hate to
course.
compare women to an object, but what I'm saying is, and women can look at men like this too. It's like if you go to a car dealership and you know you got a certain type of car in mind or a specific car in mind, your goal is to get that car, and not only get it, but get it to
Get at the best price you
can possibly get, right.
Yeah.
So your situation won't be messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This won't be a burden on you. It'll be more of a blessing. So my whole thing is I look at when I date people like that too. If I see you got a lot going on, and I'm like, man, I don't think I can deal with that, I just don't engage. And I tell
His
him.
mistake was he trusted her.
And that's why
At some point,
why?
he trusted her.
Why, man?
That was his mistake. At some point, he trusted her.
And that's what I'm saying.
At some point, he
player?
trusted her.
Why did he
At some
trust her?
point.
That's what I want to know.
You know why?
Right.
Because they had been messing with each other for a couple of years. He moved. She relocated with him. So at this point, this is a pseudo relationship.
Big word.
You see what I'm saying?
Big word.
So,
Yeah.
so he trusted her. Now, obviously, that was her plan to get him to that point from Jump Street.
Right.
Obviously, because we've heard the tape. She wanted the baby gravy. She thought she was gonna get a baby out of him.
Right.
When he said negative Geronimo, it was, you know what I'm saying?
No chemotherapy.
Yeah, exactly. No baby in your body.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So when we got there, hey,
It went left.
everything went left. So, you know, so she decided, I'm gonna get the biggest bag I can get on the way out the door. Now, if what they're saying is true, where they say that he offered her $10 million
Right.
to let it go, she's stupid. She should have took the $10 million and been out, because everybody know you lying.
Yeah.
We all know you lying. Just be real. We all know you lying.
I mean, but unless she got more evidence that we don't know about, that she just know that the judge is gonna rule in her favor.
Here's
or
the
she
thing.
feel
Here's
like
the thing.
it.
You can't say somebody sexually assaulted you a year and a half ago when you moved and relocated 2 years later.
Yeah, it look crazy. It look crazy.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
And
But
yeah.
as a juror, it's like, oh, so you say he sexually assaulted you,
But you following him.
but you following him.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever state he moved to, you moved to.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
No, I'm with you now. I'm not saying
Come on,
that she
dog.
on the up and up.
Come on, dog.
No, I'm not-
Because we know this ain't on the up and up.
No, not at all. But that's what
This ain't
made me
on
so upset with him, man. That's what
This
made me
ain't
so
on
upset with him, because, bruh, my whole thing is,
And she didn't press criminal charges.
yeah,
She
going
doing
through
the civil thing.
Obviously, so it's about the bread.
It's about the bread.
And I'm with you.
It's about the bread.
But what I'm upset with him about, man, and you and I, man, I guess on paper we're normal. I mean,
Yeah.
I think you're an extraordinary person, by the way.
I thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
But you know, my whole thing is, bro, we got enough common sense, and I know I don't always get it right, but I know I know a snake when I see a snake. I feel like I do.
Okay.
Now I may choose to let the snake hang around longer than it should, but I'm aware that this is a snake.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, bro, when she asking for this and that, and she's showing you, yeah, I'll follow you wherever you want me to go. I'm down with whatever you want me to do, but you gonna compensate me to do this. That's a turn off to me, because it's like, okay, then that lets me know you're not here for me. you're only doing what I want you to do because it's beneficial to you financially, because you're asking for certain things in return. So my whole thing is, man, like, I would have walked away from that. I wasn't even engaged in that. And then my other things too, like I said to you before, man, we were talking off air about it. I'm like, man, if you went to that freaking dick and stuff, we getting like a whole phone call. They know I got a podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. But what I'm saying is,
lie, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we all lie. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. So my whole thing is, man, like, my mindset is, if you have shown me that it's only transactional, okay, and I know that I got a fetish or I'm into some wild stuff, and you're providing that service for me, then my thing is to protect myself. Let me go seek services or people who professionally do this, or this is the space that they operate in.
Hold up.
Okay.
Who's to say she's not a professional? She got her OnlyFans.
I mean, okay.
I'm just saying. Because now you're making assumptions that she's not professional. Who's because she did say $25,000 a cheek. I feel like that's professional.
Okay, so do you feel now, if let's say she is professional, we don't know for sure or not though, but let's just say, because the way they set it up is if she was just a random chick.
He trusted her, man. That's his only mistake he made.
Yeah, it was a big mistake.
I'm just being. Let's just listen. Right. When you start talking about men of this stature, because we could. I'm gonna back up. Let me back up just a little bit.
Right.
Let's leave Deion Sanders and Pilar.
Okay.
Because you were saying, we were talking earlier about getting married, having a family. We remember what Pilar did to Deion, right?
Right. I remember.
Kicked down his door.
Yeah,
jumped on him with her best friend and assaulted him.
Yeah.
Said that he abused her. Yeah. All this stuff. All that crap turned out to be straight lies.
Yeah.
And he was married to this woman.
Right.
And had 1, 2, 3 kids with her.
Yeah.
So marriage don't protect you. The problem is whenever you're dealing with a man that has this type of money,
right,
this type of power, this type of pull, this type of credibility, whether it's the truth or a lie, it doesn't even matter. The situation itself is destructive.
Yeah.
And they know that.
Right.
So I'm going to go tell a lie on you because we ain't together no more. Right. I'm going to tell a lie on you because you won't give me what I want.
Right.
I'm going to go tell a lie on you because I am a female and people are going to believe me just because I'm a woman.
And that's my point. You know this, and I even know this, and I'm slow.
Well, what's the option? See,
go to
a bottle of lotion.
But see, that's what I said.
And hook up the hook. I'm just being honest. If you want to be with women,
no. But what I'm saying is, I feel like if you want certain things done, you and I both know, and we normal men in a sense on paper, we're aware of certain locations and organizations that provide these services.
Of course.
Okay, so my whole thing is, if you and I got access to these places, he does, and he probably know about a whole nother world of organizations that you and I don't even know of.
Yeah.
So, bruh, play it safe. Don't mess up your bag. You trying to lowball it with this random shit.
I can give you
That's what made me mad with him, man. I'm like, bruh, you are of a certain status. You are in the public eye. And you know that every little thing you do is under a microscope. So you got to protect your money. You got to protect your brand. Why would you lowball and try to get some random chick and expect that you can do these things with her and don't think that it's not going to come back and bite your ass? Even if she is been on the up and up and been loyal to you.
I feel
the one time you don't want to do something she wants you to do, or the one time you tell her no, you got to know that it's gonna go left. Yeah. So just go to these locations and operations where they provide these services and be at peace.
I get it.
That's the part I don't get, man.
I feel. Well, I mean, it's levels, man. Because even when you talk about on the professional level, where you have a Dr. Andrews type level doctor, or a Johnny Cochran type lawyer, they still. They have those kind of cats moving them. That's a lot of power, steal money.
Right.
And a lot of times, what they do is the side chick or the chick that operates in that nature, they hire her. She's the assistant.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? She's the secretary. You put her on the payroll.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, You know, so it's always levels to how this thing works. You know, she the nanny.
Right. Right, something like that. Yeah. Your driver.
Yeah.
Your makeup artist.
Yes, your makeup artist.
Yeah. Your stylist.
Your stylist. Exactly.
Can't put a pair of drawers and socks together.
And it's probably a woman somewhere gonna see this and be like, damn, now I gotta go check.
Right.
You know, they married to the powerful lawyer.
Right.
Powerful surgeon.
Yeah, I need
plastic surgeon.
I need to check into something.
I need to check in now. I'm giving a little game away, but I'm just being real. They put them on the payroll.
But then you know, not to get all set, but a lot of times the wives and stuff know what's going on.
Oh, they already know what's up.
Yeah, they
as long as that lifestyle is provided.
Yeah, as long as they
keep it on the hush hush, no babies, everything cool.
Right. Okay. Well, let me ask you this, man. Then, what are some factors that lead to poor choices, just in general? You know, we talking about Shannon Sharp. We've been on him. But let's just say in general, man, you know, people
lack of sexual discipline.
Well, not in every specific area, but just in any area, poor choices. Like, you know, for example, that's funny. Sexual discipline is important. But let's say you got a situation where financially, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody say, hey, man, if you invest this money into this, or, you know, you can spend money on that, man, don't worry about the consequences later. You know, you'll figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? When people make poor choices just in general. What are some factors you think that go into people making poor choices? And then, like I said, I know Uncle Shannon, it was definitely lack of sexual discipline.
Yeah.
Definitely. But just in general, why do you think people make poor choices?
Most of the time, man, they really just can't curb their emotions. And what I mean when I say that is their impulses.
Right.
You know, I've seen, you know, people that are, if someone approaches them, they could be a straight stranger, but if they say certain phrases or words the way that they want to hear, they all in. Like, you know, it's like like when you meet these people that say, hey, I married somebody after 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You gotta lack that. You're very impulsive.
Right.
And when you're an impulsive person, you tend to get taken advantage of.
And make bad decisions.
And that's a bad decision because it's like, don't you think this is just a little bit fast?
Right.
Not saying it can't work out.
Right.
Because even a clock that don't work is right 2 times out the day.
That is true.
But
that's a lot.
But the percentages say that this is more apt to go wrong than to go right. If you got 1,000 people who get married after being with each other for 3 or 4 weeks, you might have one couple that will actually work out.
Right.
Or 2.
Right.
You know
It's low percentage.
It's very low.
Yeah.
It's very low. Because if you're impulsive like that,
especially in this country now, if it's a forced marriage, like, you know, in another country that's different. It might last a little long.
Yes.
But yeah, if it's you know, free will, oh hell no.
But it's, to me, that's still a discipline thing. It's just impulsive, man. Some people don't think things through, and as long as if it feels good, it's right.
So they go on emotion and feeling.
Yeah.
And they cause them to make the bad decision because it feel good to them, even though it's in front of them on paper that this probably ain't gonna work out.
Yeah.
Just because it feel right in this moment, I'm gonna go forward.
I'll give you an example.
Talk to him.
How many women have you talked to that tell you they can't stand their baby daddy, they shitted on their baby daddy, and when they got with him, they knew it wasn't gonna work, but they still gave him a baby?
Yeah, that is crazy. I see that too often. Yeah.
So you didn't see a future with him.
Right.
You knew you wasn't gonna marry him.
Knew he was trash from the beginning.
Knew he was trash, but you still
walked right into this.
But you still gave him a baby.
And you know what's crazy too, man? They'll give the trash dude grace 100 times over, but the good dude, he got one shot. That window tight, boss. I'm talking talking about super tight.
I don't like the way that nigga chew his food.
Yeah, it be the crazy shit. But I'm like, but he ran you over with the car. In your car. Hey, you talking about, hold on. Come on in. Oh, okay. I don't know. I guess you're going to get a cocktail or something. Yeah, but what I'm saying, that's crazy, man. I was talking to, old girl about that, man, that weekend. And I said, man, not to beat up on nobody or because I know I done made some bad choices before, man. I try not to make it twice. That's the thing. Oh, no, look who walked in. Girl, I tell you.
What's happening?
All right now.
Oh,
all right, looking like a candy cane.
Yes.
Come on in here.
Smell like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh no, what happened? Your wife is sweet as a bowl of. They remember this shit. Yo, what we getting a pound? What is this money? Oh, the back. Oh, girl, God bless you. I sure appreciate it. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it too. I'm gonna put it in the pocket. Yeah, my boy said, yo, Mello, your wife, I had her, man. She was sweet as a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios. What you say about my wife, nigga?
Hey, man, waiting at the bus, ready to fight.
Oh, I missed them days right there. That when the real cats was still playing, bro.
Yeah.
All these niggas want to be friends now.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome to the show. Ayo just walked in the building, y'all. Yay. Give a round of applause. Alexa, clap.
Indeed.
That's a dry ass clap.
That was very dry. That was too dry.
Oh, no.
Ayo in the building, round of applause.
That clap started off like back shot.
Yeah, it did. Clap. Clap. You see, no, not make the cheeks clap. I mean, give an applause, dude. An applause. But yeah, Ayo in the building. Yeah, once again, for anybody just tuned in, this is episode 78, Poor Choices, / the Shannon Sharp episode. Oh, yeah, man, but we just talking about people making poor choices, specifically Uncle Shay Shay.
Yeah.
You know, it broke our heart, man, you know, and I know you and I have been fans of, man. Since we was running them streets, man, you know, youngsters.
I mean, I was a fan, he was a Denver Broncos, so. Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah, you know. I know everything about him, man. Straight out of Savannah State.
Yeah.
You know, brother of Sterling Sharp, one of the greatest wide receivers ever play.
Yes.
You know, so yeah, man, it just hurt my heart, but yeah, we're gonna. How you feel about it? You know, being a woman too. What's your perspective on the situation?
I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
Why? What would disappoint you? That he engaged in this activity with a younger woman, or that he just engaged in this activity period with a woman, like a transitional?
Well, I say a younger woman because the older woman really ain't gonna too much. Do that?
Oh no! I mean, I will agree with you on. I think an older one would have played it smarter.
Yeah, definitely.
Now I ain't gonna say she wouldn't flip on him, but I think she would have took it a whole. It wouldn't have been as messy as it is now.
She probably would have took the team in.
Well, I ain't gonna say that. I would
She
say
took the team
our
in.
cousin. It's because like when wasn't like Carisha?
Yeah.
When she was on there.
Oh yeah, she was definitely flirting.
Yeah, and she was telling you I want you, but you threw her saying y'all going back to the project. You ain't got no money for it, but you finna get sued by this
for $50 million.
For $50 million.
And offered her 10.
Yeah. So
and paying $25,000 for a cheat.
And then I felt like if you would have dated her and y'all broke up, she got her own business, so she wouldn't have made you look as bad. She probably would have thrown shots on her podcast.
Well, no, I don't think now. If we talking about her, I don't think she would have did that.
No, because
she could have buried Diddy and she did.
Yeah, she only talk shit about Diddy.
So she understood the game.
Yeah, so
she understood the game. So I give her that. Yeah,
understand the game.
Yeah. She understood the game.
Money.
Yeah.
Then, like I seen somebody else talking about that they do set up celebrities.
Yeah, they do. Yes.
And
yes.
like how
they do.
How can I say, see where you go, see where you hang out the most, see what you like the most, and they throw that bait out there for you to pick.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like he disappointed me very well. Not saying he had to have an old lady, but you know, not as young. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, man. To me, man, that age thing is mute. I'm gonna tell you why.
He can't say body because she ain't had nobody.
Hey, listen.
That disappointed me too.
If people like all different shapes and sizes, you got some men out there that like big women. You got men out there that like skinny women. I'm not really concerned about what she looked like.
Right.
That ain't for me to say.
What concerned about then?
Well, the thing that I hate is the whole ageism thing, because let's be real, man. This stuff been going on since the beginning of time. Older men, younger women.
Right.
It's always been that way. To me, the bigger issue is nobody is talking about the fact that this chick was basically a transactional chick. You're penalizing the John, but you ain't penalizing the person that's selling.
Nah, I'm with you on that.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's ultimately the issue. Well, she was just 19 when he met her. Well, she was a transactional chick. I'm trying not, I don't want to call her later to eat him, but I'm just saying she was a transactional chick from the beginning. She was a transactional chick from the beginning. That's wrong. So well, he in his 50s. He should. Okay, so if she did it to a 21-year-old superstar basketball player, would they have made a difference? No, it's still wrong. Yeah. It's still wrong.
I mean, what she did is
it wouldn't have looked as bad.
Yeah, but it's still wrong.
But it's wrong, right?
It's still wrong. Because you can't, if you're not selling it, this whole situation doesn't happen.
Right.
And selling it is wrong from the beginning.
I think he should have stayed with his kind, point blank, period.
Well, I mean, I feel like...
like
we got Kanye West. Look how he got tore down by one of them cousins. Who else got tore down by one of those cousins?
Kanye tore himself down.
Yeah. I mean,
okay,
so
I feel like, in all honesty,
his mom passed.
Kim Kardashian don't have the greatest track record, but what I will say, as far as Kanye, she really was for Kanye.
Yeah,
and I really feel like she tried to help him.
Yeah,
she went to therapy with the man. She tried to allow him to be with the kids, even though she knew he was wilding out. She never really talked bad about him in the media up until recently.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying. And that's the only reason she started talking bad about him was because of the kids. Yeah. Because he was involving the kids in certain things. She was like, okay, hold on now, this ain't what we agreed upon. Yeah. So I feel like overall she did try to have Kanye back. Now, like I said, she ain't got the greatest track record, but at the end of the day, she seemed genuine about Kanye versus, maybe other previous relationships.
And I don't like that narrative that because she's white or Italian or whatever.
Yeah, that she's
different. I'm sorry.
Because they love
black women do that. Mexican women do that. Asian women do that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm talking about anything other than black. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, man.
But
what black woman just give.
You don't want to do this now. Don't do this now.
I mean, for real, I'm getting knowledge. So that's the point of this podcast. Like, what black woman?
The woman who said Tupac raped her, but my girl name, and she ain't been public ever since.
No.
She vanished off the face of the planet.
Yep.
Hell, the lady that said Mike Tyson raped her, she vanished off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Which made me feel like, and maybe she didn't want the publicity.
But and that's why I say I don't like that narrative, because black women do that too.
Right.
So that's why I don't like that narrative. What happens is, let's just be honest. This is what it is.
The dude from Atlanta Falcons, the running back.
Yeah.
That man did 5 years in prison, and that girl admitted she lied.
We gotta stop judging people based on whether we like them or not.
Yeah.
If it's wrong when we don't like them, it's still wrong when we like them.
Right.
And what's happening is you have people that don't like that man. And it's but let their favorite rapper do that. Let their favorite athlete do it. Oh, it's cool. It's different. Listen, it's just wrong all the way. It don't matter. I don't care if I like you or not. It is what it is. Now, here's the thing. If I had that kind of money, would I mess with somebody that young? Probably not. But I'm that way broke.
Yeah.
I'm that way broke. I'm just being honest with you. I'm that way broke. So I mean, like I said, Leonardo DiCaprio, get him 19, 20 years old. When they turn 25, he drop him and replace him with Woody Allen. Bill Belichick, 74 years old right now. With
Bradley Cooper.
Nobody is batting an eye. Nobody says anything. And the elephant
with money anyway, like they can get what they want.
What? Can they not? Is that not what we're seeing?
Yeah, but this is my problem with that. And Uncle Shay, and I'm going to use TD Jakes for an example too. Like, so
have you followed? Have you ever been?
Stop it. I mean, so like TD Jakes, for example, just touch on that for a second. I hear all these people supporting him, and that's fine, as they should. If he was somebody that was close to them and they friends, it's just like the ologist. If he get jammed up right now for something, I ain't gonna be like, oh man, he ain't shit. Yeah. I'm still gonna be like, that's my dog. Now I might be disappointed what he did, but I'm gonna be like, but yeah, that's still my boy. Now I ain't finna just turn my back on him, unless he just did some wild, like he'll do some crazy, like you smashed a kid at Chuck E. Cheese, you know what I'm saying, in public or so. Then I'm like, damn, bro, I can't be seen with your dog. Yeah. I love you though, man. I'm putting some money on your boots though, player. But what I was saying about TD Jakes though, everybody has came out supporting him by him stepping down, and a lot of the allegations is because Diddy about to go on trial, and he knows that some of his some of the participation he might have had with Diddy is gonna come out in the courts. So now he like, let me go on distance myself away from it before it hit public eye.
But I heard it's more from health. He stepped down because.
But they saying it, and it might be.
Hopefully that's the truth.
That's the truth, right?
But they always say I'm stepping away from my family, or I'm, it's always some generic reason, and then later on down the road, you find out it was something crazy. They actually got fired.
Because look at the time, and the man, and I'm not saying he was always in the best shape either, but the man didn't have a stroke until Diddy got locked up. When he got locked up in court, and when they announced that the feds had all these different videos and testimonies and witnesses and people they're gonna subpoena, and see, he might have been subpoenaed, we don't know yet.
Yeah, true.
You see what I'm saying? That's the other thing.
And here's the thing, man. I personally, hope, man, that he really hadn't gotten involved in nothing, and he really was just hanging out. And that's all it was. Because I'm just so tired, man, of seeing our black prominent pastors mixed up in crazy stuff all the time.
Black men, period, man.
Yeah.
But so, definitely the pastor.
So I really hope that now if something come out of it, I hope that, and I don't got dog in that fight either, but I just don't want to, see that again if it's at all possible. It just seemed like, man, so when you're a black man and you work so hard to build something, and
that's all I'm saying, bro.
Just a little the most minute thing, whether it's real or unreal, right? Would just literally take it all away from you. You know what I mean? How do you control that? I mean, let's say if this podcast blow up and we 50 million followers and we get a big TV contract, then somebody from high school, hey, you sexually assaulted me, huh?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, because that's how it happens to a lot of people.
Yeah, their past come back, and
it's like, hey, 20 years ago you did XYZ. It's like, what?
Yeah. I mean, in that situation though, like,
as soon as the check comes, I ain't even signed the check good yet.
But it's just like we were talking about off air with the Charlamagne thing.
How do you fight that?
Well, you can't fight it necessarily, but you can protect yourself. So that's why I say my whole thing is, if I know I've done dirt, right, and now I'm in the public eye, and I'm like a Shannon Sharp, and I got this huge platform, I know what I've done, and I know what I'm doing. Okay. If nobody else knows.
Hold on. But see, he did dirt, but it wasn't illegal.
It wasn't illegal, but you can't criticize other people when you doing it too, Phil. Because to me, that's like bad mojo.
Okay, I agree with that. So since he was a hypocrite, then he should get all his money taken away.
No.
I mean, cause that's kind of how you present it. Like, he a hypocrite, so you just kind of get what you.
No,
we all are to an extent.
Yeah, we are. But okay, what I'm saying is, in Shannon Sharp's place. No. What I'm saying is though. No, I try not to criticize nobody. Like if I do, y'all know I do wild stuff. So I'll never criticize nobody's stuff that I do myself. Now, if I don't do it, I may call you out.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's crazy, bro. But I also say, you know what? Everybody human. Everybody got their own little, quirks and desires and likes. Whether I agree with it or not, you got that right to do it. But I don't have to be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to condone it.
Yeah. So hold on. It's just like the Diddy parties.
Yeah.
Okay. There is nothing wrong if Diddy is throwing sexual 69 swap your mate type parties and you sign up for that is their business. Not morally it's wrong, but you're free will adult. You're not holding anybody against their will,
right?
So be it. But the second you blackmail people with that information,
right,
you trap people, won't let them go.
You're
either sexually assaulting them or physically assaulting them.
Right.
It's wrong.
That's when it's wrong.
That's when it's wrong. But
really wrong.
It's really wrong. But I'm just saying. But if because we know that's about that on the south side.
All right.
But they do that all day.
Let's be careful now.
You gotta be careful. You pull up there with your girl.
Yeah.
They think you there.
Yeah.
You at a party.
Yeah.
So we know that these things exist.
When Diddy want a party, you got to say no though, man.
Exactly.
But my thing is, like I said, with Shannon Sharp, man, is the hypocrite. This is what I'm saying, man. It makes it look bad because A, your platform is so huge. B, you've been in the game so long and you're a black man. So it's like, bro, we can't walk the same path they walk. We on a tightrope.
It's true.
They got a whole sidewalk.
Yeah, true.
So we don't have that room to operate
True.
like that. We got to be airtight with our stuff.
True.
So that's the other part. Then 3, you criticizing people and you doing the same thing. And these are people who are your peers as far as celebrities, superstars or whatever. Right. And then you monetizing off of that criticism. That's what I was saying. So I feel like the energy he was putting out caught up with him. You out here talking about Donnell Rollins, the Carlos Millers, the Duvals, and the Ushers, and whoever else you making fun of. Bow Wow, I just recently watched the Bow Wow episode. He was kind of tongue in cheek with Bow Wow about his endeavors.
But that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
He never pointed a finger and told them they was wrong. He was cracking jokes. That's what everybody does. It wasn't like he was like, "You wrong. You shouldn't be."
But he'd be like, "Come on, man."
He hit him with the Al Sharpton. You wrong.
He talk crap when he be on what's the other show?
Nightcap.
Yeah, Nightcap. You don't watch Nightcap?
Yeah, I watched that.
Okay, so remember when he did the formula with Ocho?
Yeah.
Ocho was trying to hook up with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
And he like, "Nah, I can't date no young girl. They got to be 7 years plus 10 or whatever that dumb formula was," which I thought was retarded. Even Ocho was like,
"I give you that one."
But he said that several times.
Yeah, I give you that, but I'm just saying. But when you saying he was like teasing people, I'm like, man, come on, he cracking jokes.
But I see why they.
But see, I always see it as entertainment. I told you, this is all entertainment.
No, I get it.
And I would. So what I see on that TV screen or what I see on YouTube on the web, I don't take it that serious.
No.
Anyway,
it just, to me, like I said, that's just my mindset. I just feel like I'm gonna stay away from any jokes or any type of shots at a person when I know I'm doing the same thing, because I'll be afraid that somebody gonna go back and watch this tape. I'm talking about this is shit, not me now. Anyway, hell, it can happen to me now, because on this podcast I can say something and somebody can go be like, "No, remember May 12th? You said this, bro," and I look stupid. So my whole thing is, bro, you got a platform that huge. You being recorded. You putting the episodes out there for the world to see. You can't go at nobody whether it's jokes or not.
Okay, what if this chick is the first time he's ever done it?
Man, you know it ain't the first time. You know it ain't.
Nigga, come on now. Yeah, no.
Okay, but let's say, okay,
but we gotta explore our options.
All right, I'm gonna walk with you. We walking down the street together.
What is this? What if this is his first foray? Because let's be honest, the way this situation is handled, it's possible it could have been his first.
Yeah, because it looked bad.
Yeah, because he completely.
And I'm still not giving him no slack, man.
He footballed. He fumbled. He missed that. That was a Super Bowl catch in the end zone with 3 seconds left on the clock, and he fumbled.
But that's my thing, though, bro. You best friends with Michael Irvin, T.O.
Mike. Look what happened with Mike Irvin when all he did was speak to somebody in a hotel.
Right,
and look what happened to the man.
But it's the compound of all the other stuff he's done in the past too, which is irrelevant to that situation. But you know how it is. Once you out there, people don't never look at it differently, man.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, but listen, this is the thing. So if I'm in a hallway and I see a pretty girl and it's like, "Hey, baby, hey, if you ever want to come up to my hotel room, it's this.
Right.
I ain't broke no law.
No, you haven't. But because you Michael Irvin, who's been arrested for drug trafficking 3 or 4 different times.
Still, but I did not break the law.
You did.
I'm flirting.
But that's what I said. As black men,
and his situation, he didn't even flirt with the chick. He just shook her hand and kept going.
Right. But as black men, and I know that was a crazy situation, but as black men, that's what I'm saying is like, yeah, like Shannon Sharp even had a whole episode. You remember when he was like, he's so scared to get on the elevator with a white woman that he'll step off. So when you say stupid stuff like that, bro, that sticks with people, and then you get caught up for that. That's all I'm saying, man.
But the girl was Italian.
Not in their eyes.
You can't.
Not in their eyes.
Not in my eyes, yeah. Because I work with an Italian. He tell you they don't like.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
They don't like the Caucasians. They don't like if you mix them up.
Yeah.
They're hard to bring them. Tell me like,
But most black women or black people, period, or hell, even white people. Because like I said, let's say the judge is a white man, or white woman. And they looking at it like, okay, you this big black rich man, not only do you have all the black women you can have, but now you're taking our women too. Even though she Italian, Moroccan, whatever the case may be, he just looking at it like you messing outside your race, and I feel like you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. Stay with your own nigga. So now I'm gonna make an example out of you. Yeah. So like I said, I am not upset with him for getting his rocks off. Let me be clear about that. Yeah. I get it. I got a little freak in me too, Uncle Shay Shay. But my whole thing is, bro, you got to watch how you move, man.
Oh, yeah, I definitely.
If you want to get down like that, man, you can't lowball.
When she wouldn't sign the NDA, he should have been out then.
That's your sign right there.
If the reports are true, allegedly, that he did try to get her to sign the NDA when he first started messing with her, she said no. He should have been out then.
That's my point.
He should have signed.
The warning signs were there. You had homeboys before you go through this. Yeah. You cool with rappers, actors, as well as sports athletes or whatever. Yeah. And you've seen so many people go through this, bro. Yeah. Rape charges, the Tupacs, the Mike Tysons, the Diddy's, the Jay-Z's. Yeah. Like, you've seen all that. What make you think this ain't gonna happen to you, man?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you got forward?
No.
My bad. Well, go on, turn it on, man.
I gotta wipe my eyes first.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, but that's what I'm disappointed with him, man. It's just like, if I'm worth a certain amount of money, man, I'm broke, like you said. I ain't got no money like that, and I'm still protecting myself. I can't allow myself to be in certain situations because I ain't got no wiggle room. Yeah. And I'm like, if I got that much money, that much status, the platform that I got to protect myself at all times. Does it mean that something still ain't gonna happen? No. But I can't be the one that walk into the fire. I gotta let the fire come to me.
Well, personally, I think this was a transactional relationship in the beginning,
right?
And it turned into a pseudo relationship,
right?
And she was manipulating the whole time, and she knew exactly what she was gonna do,
right?
She was just waiting for the opportune time, right? So he trusted her. Bad move. You know, it is what it is.
No, I'm with you.
I think however you start that race, sometimes that's how you got to finish it, baby.
Or be smart enough to run away from it, man. I just feel like I get it, man. You know, sometimes you don't know until you know, and but it's just like, to me, man, that situation. I mean, I know we don't know all the details, but
yeah,
like you said, the not wanting to sign the MDA, the fact that she's a certain age, I'll be thinking about the immature issues. You know,
I agree.
She's spoiled. If she don't have her way, she gonna have a problem with me. I think about all stuff, and it's older women that act like that if they don't get their way. So you know, a 20-year-old.
Then we were talking about the Neo thing. That's why I said I don't want to have 4 women in the house with me at the same time. Dealing with one is crazy enough.
Yeah,
you gotta have an extreme amount of patience. That ain't for me. But hey, if that's what you do, you handle it.
Right. Well, let me ask you this, man. Since we talking about poor choices, I'm gonna ask y'all. Oh, she back. I turned the fan down. I'm so sorry. You need me to turn it all the way off? Okay, all right. Then let me ask you this, player. Have you ever made a poor decision?
Of course.
And how did you handle it once you realized it was a bad decision, a poor decision?
Of course.
You ain't gotta say what they don't.
No, I mean, it depends on how far along we are in the poor decision. Sometimes you make a bad decision and you can pull out whatever it is, and you ain't got to worry about. You know, it's not gonna be any repercussions from it because it didn't get too deep.
Right.
Where it would be. Then you got sometimes you knee deep.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know
to get
what I'm saying? And you know, you gotta figure a way out. And I think that happens all the time. You know, most of the time it's gonna be somebody you trusted that you couldn't trust, or a situation that you trust but you couldn't trust. Or better yet, it could be your car. Hey, I smell antifreeze. I drove in Monday. I'm driving on Wednesday. I don't smell no antifreeze. Everything must be cool. Get on the interstate, the car run hot.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I get what you're saying.
All you can do is course correct and do whatever it is you do to rectify the situation. You know, you got to acknowledge that it's a mistake. What's scary to me is sometimes is you have people in life that actually will be in these situations but won't acknowledge that it was a mistake.
Yeah, they'll ride it out. For pride or
you be like, what you doing? He's all, huh?
No, it's not.
Hey man, she said the baby ain't yours. Why you still there?
Yeah. That's crazy. I mean, but some cats say, "Oh well, I'm attached to the child. The child don't know nobody else but me." I've heard people say that. I'm looking at you though. I'm out.
Yeah.
But I understand though.
You know what I'm saying? It's like what?
It's different circumstances.
Like what
though.
did you do?
Yeah.
Like your whole relationship is a lie.
Yeah. And then I'll be thinking like, well, if you lied about this, you'll lie to me about anything.
Anything. Exactly.
I can't never trust you again.
Yeah.
That's me personally though. Yeah, that's me personally. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm out on that. But what about you? Have you ever made a poor choice?
Yes.
And how did you handle it?
Yeah, I made probably.
Coming over here today?
I probably made like, I'd say for sure the top 2. I made about 2 poor choices. One, how can I say, staying where I didn't need to stay for so long. 2, I shouldn't have listened to somebody that I felt like had my best interests, but they really did, but their choice that they presented to me wasn't what I really wanted. So that was the poor choice, and I try not to keep thinking about it because I think about where would I be now?
Right.
And this is something that I really wanted to do in life, which I accomplished one good thing in my life, but this one I'm talking about would have set me straight for life.
Yeah, it was give it that white man with the good credit.
I wouldn't be out here working hard.
I understand.
I wouldn't be working hard. I know that much.
Yeah, well, I make bad decisions every day. That's just, it is what it is. But, I try to bounce back from, man. I try to learn from. And then I also try to just say, you know what, man, what could we have done different and keep that in mind. And then I pay attention to other people, too. When I see other people make certain decisions about things I may have wanted to do or involve myself in, I'm like, damn, that ain't work out for them. Not saying it couldn't work out for me depending on what it is, but, you still take that into consideration. And my biggest thing is numbers don't lie.
Yeah, I agree, but
numbers don't lie.
But that's what's scary in this social media age. Like, you will literally see a person crash out, and you can get 1,000 more people to do the exact same thing and think it's going to be a different result.
That I don't agree with.
You be like, what? Like, did you just, he crashed and burned.
Right.
Everything gone.
Right.
It's all destroyed.
Right.
I'm going to be different.
Right.
How the hell you going to be different?
Right. No, I don't understand when so many people before you have failed at it. And yeah, somebody could do something different. There's always, what is that exception? You know how we always say that.
Yeah, it's always an exception.
But yeah, that don't mean it's going to be you. And what's the chance you going to be the exception? So, yeah.
I think at the end of the day, what I tell my son, that son of mine that I raised sometimes.
Yeah. Kill it.
Just because you can do something, don't necessarily mean you should.
I agree. That's why I say that's character right there, boss. Yeah, that boils down to character. I tell people all the time, man, when, like I tell a bully, for example, just because a bully can take money from somebody or beat up somebody and they don't fight back, don't mean that's right. You know what I'm saying? And then the consequences of your actions is if that person gets fed up with you because you've been doing what you're doing and then they do something to you that you don't like, you can't get mad about it because, at the end of the day, you put yourself in that situation. Yeah. But that's character. Like I said, man, people who take from others because they can. Yeah. Steal from others because they can. Scam people because they can. They got a character flaw, man. Yeah. They tell me a lot about who you are as a person. And that's somebody I don't want to deal with, man. I don't want them to deal with. But, yeah, man, that's crazy, man. But, yeah, this has been episode 78 of the Real Spill Podcast, wow. Poor Choices, and my heart still hurt, man. Y'all can find us on Facebook at the Real Spill Podcast. Y'all can find us on YouTube at the Real Spill Podcast #3, and you can find us on Roku TV on the Pulse Network. Yeah. But I'm just so hurt, man. This Shannon Sharp thing, man. But I'm glad it happened, though, brother.
He's gonna be all right, man. It's gonna come out. He's gonna come out on the other side. He's gonna be good.
Then what I'm saying, how you ever ask questions now, man, when your shit floating out there? How I'm ask you about your girlfriend or a scandal that happened, they looking like, really, bro? What about your situation?
Yeah, he still got a job to do.
Yeah.
He still got a job to do.
I want to see somebody be like, hey, hold on, now how you gonna ask me about my wife?
I think what's happening with the thing about social media is that everybody gets exposed. If you stay on it long enough, everybody gets exposed.
Right.
And nobody's perfect.
No.
Everybody got something embarrassing that they do.
Right.
Maybe they might pick their nose and eat the boogers, you know.
Right.
Something like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody got something. So if you stay on social media long enough, man, something's going to get exposed, man. And everybody got something that they do or have done that they're not proud of. Some of it's illegal. Some of it's not illegal.
Right.
You know, but we all got that, man. So it's to me, like I said, at the end of the day, it's still entertainment. If that man, which I believe had not done anything illegal, even though it's not a good look, not something that I would do. But hell, I ain't got $50 million.
Right.
I have no idea what that thought process is on that.
I would like to know though.
Yeah, like, we'd love to know.
I would love to know. I would love to have that kind of pressure in my life.
Saying? So now I'll tell you this: if I ever disappear on you, and I don't come back on this podcast no more, just know I got me $50 million.
And ain't that somebody done put you in the back of the truck? Ain't nobody Ray Caruth?
No.
Okay, yeah, you just okay. I get. I just
Chuck Obama ain't come back no more.
Yeah.
I hit that lotto.
Just send me a text message, man.
I hit that lotto. Be like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, man. Just send your boy a text message. Just don't vanish like other people. Just don't vanish like other people, man. Yeah, don't say nothing. Don't return no phone call.
Yeah. We ain't gonna ask for no money.
Well, I might ask for. I'm gonna be like, bro, give your boy 10%.
Yeah, I'm gonna get set up first. I'm gonna get set up first, and then I will send for you.
All right, well, let me. I got some in the cup questions, man.
Yeah.
I had a definition for poor choice too. Forgot to read it.
Oh yeah, man. We just wanted to get in that, man.
Yeah, I know we jumped on in.
Yeah, we just wanted to jump in.
But here we go. Here in the cut round, man. You know, I asked 5 questions. You know, simple questions, man. Just see how y'all feel about certain things, man. So here we go. Worst celebrity scandal. Hey yo, what you think of the worst celebrity scandal you think of on top of your head?
Man,
Justin?
No. Weinstein was bad.
Who is Weinstein?
That was my man, the
big movie producer
that was raping all the actresses and men and women.
Yeah.
Making them do sexual acts to get in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one. That's the one he hung himself. Was it Jeff or the Weinstein that hung himself?
I can never. Is it? I think Epstein is supposed to the one that
hung himself in the prison cell.
Yeah, I think Weinstein. I think they just locked him up.
Okay, I can't remember.
Man, they all
say Will Smith and Jada.
Oh, that was it.
That is a good one.
Yeah, that was a good. That was very embarrassing.
Yeah, it was.
That was very.
That was very embarrassing.
That was very embarrassing. It really was. But Will came back from that. You know, he releasing a new album. He out there rapping again.
Oh, you know, redemption, man. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's what life all about, man. You should be able to get the opportunity to redeem yourself. Some people may not let go of what you did or whatever, but you know.
And nobody has a problem with Will per se. Everybody's trying to figure out like, why are you
with Jada?
Why are you still there, dude? Why are you still there? Yeah,
I'm with you on that. Oh man, worst celebrity scandal, man. There's so many, bro. There's so many. The Trump thing come to mind, you know, when he was threatening a porn star.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. Sending people to the crib and to a car. And yeah, like that was wild, bro. Yeah, but
buried his wife on the golf course.
The O.J. Simpson thing.
So you get a tax right off.
Yeah, that kind of crazy stuff, man. That was wild, though.
That's crazy.
O.J. Simpson, of course, but all right, but yeah. All right, well, let me ask you this then. Do you feel Shador Sanders was blackballed?
Yes.
They ain't no fair.
Who was that?
Deion Sanders' son, the one that didn't get drafted in the first round. You don't know nothing about that? You gonna stay out there? Okay.
They essentially did to him, really at the beginning of his football career, is what they did to old boy from San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick.
So you think they all had a meeting on the low and just said?
Of course, yes. Of course.
It does look a little sketchy, bro. It does look a little sketchy.
That's the only way that works.
Because he shouldn't have, definitely not.
All those teams that needed a quarterback.
Nobody, they were crazy. And they took, dudes I ain't never heard of.
Yes, all the teams. Yes, man, they all had a pack, man.
So why you think they blackballed? Because of Deion, because of him personally, Shador, or?
All of the above.
Okay. All right.
They have to make a point that you are a nigga, stay in a nigga's place.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, that's what this country is.
Yeah.
Let's
They'll
just be
remind
real.
you.
Let's just be real now. It's just what this country
They'll
is.
tap you on the shoulder to remind you
Yeah.
now then. Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask this, man. Another sports question. I'm so sorry, yo. Better Laker, Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, or Magic?
Magic.
Okay, all right. I'm with you on that. I got to go with Magic, too, man. The OG. I got to go with Magic.
Kobe
man.
is Snake and Shaq a big baby.
Say
Yeah.
LeBron.
You did say LeBron. I ain't got no beef with LeBron.
Yeah, I like LeBron.
LeBron transient. Yeah, where he go, he bring him a ring. So I really can't be mad at him about that.
No.
LeBron show up to your team, you gonna get a ring.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah.
So far, you're right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go with Magic, too, on that one. You said LeBron. Okay. Let me ask this. Pick your poison. You can't walk for a year or you can't smash for a year. Which one would you rather?
I can't walk.
Smash.
Okay. All right. Look at you on your journey. I'm so proud of you. All right.
Hold on. I say that backwards. I'm with her smash.
So you go a year without smashing versus not being able to walk for a year.
I ain't
Oh no! I said it right then. Make sure I understand. No,
Yeah.
Walk.
The
It's
choices
walk.
are you can't walk for a year or you can't smash for a year.
I can't walk.
Yeah.
All right, don't tell him.
Okay,
All right.
That's a good thing, though. I mean, yeah.
That's a tough one, though, bro. That's
Yeah,
a tough
you
one.
You
Right
can't
there.
smash for a year.
Because, I mean, the smashing sounds great, but then I can't walk
Discipline.
away from it.
Discipline.
I'm stuck in the bed with a dollar said, you know, I'm ready to go. I can't get out on my own, man. She got to help me get the wheelchair.
Now why do I have? No, hold on. Just because I'm smashing don't mean I gotta be a whore. I could be in a committed relationship.
Period. You could be in
Yeah, I mean, you can be in a committed relationship. That would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, like, the fact that, you know, you can't do nothing on your own. Not going to say you can't do nothing on your own. But you see what I'm saying? Like, to know that I can't just walk out the room no more. Like, everything is a process now for
I'll
me.
be mad.
I can't just get up. I give it to hi, my boy.
Bound to the
I
bed
think I-
for a
Woo,
year. I
man.
don't know about
I
this.
don't know if I can
Ain't
do
nobody
that.
bound to no bed.
And you gotta keep
all
asking-
these wheelchairs.
You gotta
and
keep asking folks,
devices.
can you please come get me, or can you please get me?
No.
All right,
What, you
well.
gonna take the arm off and slide on in there?
But no, I ain't got to do nothing.
You gonna
Okay.
just stay in the bed.
Well, all right, well, let me ask you this then. Last question.
She said I can't walk. She said I couldn't hump.
Well, you got to choose one of the two.
But I'm saying,
Yeah. So you can still
I know,
smash, yeah.
I know folks whose legs don't work, but they still pounding.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But it's just the fact of going that long without being able to walk, bro. I don't know if I could.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's why you're you.
No, I
And
get what
I'll
you're saying.
be-
I get what you're saying. No, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this, man. Better vocalist, Janet Jackson or Sierra?
Janet Jackson.
Janet.
They both bad. They both bad.
How
Dog.
they both good?
I didn't say better artist. I said vocalist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ain't neither one of them baby sing. But it's pick your poison at that point, though.
Janet.
I give it to Janet out of respect, man.
Yeah.
Out of respect. Because Janet has some bangers, but who
Sierra
Lord.
just can dance.
That's all Janet can do.
Sierra
Jessica-
dance. Sierra dance more. She danced better than me.
I mean, I always joke to say Sierra was just the modern day version of Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
She was Janet Jackson reincarnated.
Yeah.
She had strong producers behind her.
Yes.
She was an entertainer.
Yes.
But vocally, oh God. The song she got exposed on was the one they said Prince wrote.
Yeah.
What you wanna do?
Yeah.
I said, oh God. The
Yeah.
song was banging, but I was like, ooh, baby. Hey, they should have watered your voice down and did something, man. They put some seasoning on that thing.
I told them.
They probably did.
Yeah, they probably did the best they could.
to get it to that point.
All right, well, yeah, that's all I got, man. I sure appreciate y'all, man. Once again, that was episode 78 of the Real Spirit Podcast, Poor Choices. Please like, follow, subscribe, share, and we appreciate the support, man. We back.
Yeah, we back, man. This is entertainment.
That's all it is, man. Don't take this serious, man. Don't take this serious,
All
man.
is entertainment. The internet is not real.
Word. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to everybody at Cinco de Mayo. Shout out to Kitty, her birthday tomorrow. Shout out to my cousin Kelly, her birthday was Friday on the 2nd. Yeah, man, all y'all May babies. Shout out to y'all, man. So yeah, and then you said we gonna do the thing again Thursday, man.
Yeah, we can do a third too. Yeah.
I gotta come up with the episode quick then.
Yeah. We gonna figure something out. Hey, it's enough going on out there.
There's enough going on out there.
Yeah, it's enough going on.
Yeah, the Diddy trial coming up, all this stuff. Oh yeah, let me shut this thing down. All right. We out.